Hey, Teach. Listen, I'm having trouble paying attention in class. Oh, really? Well, what's the issue? I just cannot see the point in learning this stuff. Oh, well, I see. Well, if you don't learn this stuff, then you won't get a job. Okay, well, if we all get to choose which job we want, shouldn't we also choose the lessons we're taught? Like, if the government doesn't just decide everyone's career for them, why shouldn't it be the same for education? Well, school is teaching you how to do things that you don't want to do. It's called discipline. Okay, but what if I coincidentally happen to like doing the classes that I'm forced to do, like some lucky people? Then I'd no longer be learning them for the sake of learning to do shit that you don't want to do, which tells me that that's more of an answer to keep the free thinkers at bay and for lack of a better one. Furthermore, you can learn discipline from something you enjoy. It doesn't have to be something you hate. Forcing me to learn something that has zero relevance to me and expecting me to be mindless and happy about it isn't discipline, it's blind obedience. Even if I were to learn it, it would just be placeholder information for the sake of passing the grade with the bare minimum. By the time next year rolls around, all that shit will be shoveled out of my head to make room for next year's useless information. Plus, I would argue that this stuff isn't teaching me discipline because of the fact that I'm forced to do it. Discipline comes from not having to do something, but doing it anyway for the sake of consistency and reaching a personal goal. Yeah. So do it. How do I explain this? Okay. Does teaching require discipline? Of course, teaching requires discipline. So discipline is needed to becoming a teacher? Yes. Then go become a shoemaker. That's not relevant to me. Well, of course it is. After all, I said it is. Don't you want to reach your personal goal of being a teacher? Well, start cutting leather. End of thought process. Making shoes has nothing to do with teaching. Well, sure it does. Making shoes will teach you loads about being a teacher, like discipline, patience, and beep attention to detail or some shit. Like what are you waiting for? Logic? But being a teacher will teach me all of those things plus teaching. So how is math, science, history, and politics helping me become a better entrepreneur? It teaches you to do things that you don't want to do. It's called discipline. Well, it's literally impossible to argue with that.